So, or you can see here on these slides. So okay, while you are listening, if you have any question, you can submit them on the Q&A tab that you can find on the bottom of the screen. And also for your information, the recorded version of this webinar will be available at the World Potato Congress website. That that it's easy to find on the internet. Okay. I would like to thank the World Potato Congress sustaining partners who provides funding to support the World Potato Congress operation, including webinars and Global Potato Congress and all other events that the World Potato Congress is supporting. So today, I am pleased to be able to participate to this webinar to inform you about it's already the third celebration of the International Day of Potato, you know. Time is flying fast. And it's a pleasure to make this presentation in collaboration with Mrs. Makiko Taguchi, who is Agriculture Officer of the Plant and Production Division at FAO. Yeah, thank you, Makiko, to be with us for this presentation.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah. So the way the presentation will be organized, I will give you first an overview about the global distribution and production of potato around the world, you know. For the potato, what is the position of potato versus today's global challenges? I will come back quickly to why an International Day of Potato and its importance. And then the last part, which is the most important, is about the celebration of the International Day of Potato 2026 around the world. Makiko will let us know how it is celebrated by FAO, and I will present the celebrations that are coordinated with the World Potato Congress. So let's start with the first part. So it's, as you can see, potato is grown in different agroecological conditions. I've taken just a few of them, but potato is cultivated on around 70 million hectares of agricultural land around the world. Now, this picture gives you an overview about the importance of potatoes. So the red dots represent 1,000,000 hectares of potato, and the green one represent 100 hectares of potato. So you can see the concentration in Europe, the concentration in Asia. If we move down to Africa, we can see the importance in East Africa, in the highland of East Africa, Northern Africa, and also West Africa. And if we move to the left, I think the potato is also very important in the Andes, where this is where the potatoes are coming from, you know. So that gives you an overview. And with the next slide, I want to show you the evolution of potato production by region between 1961 to 2023. So if we start with Africa, here in blue, you can see that since early 2000, potato in Africa is now increasing quite a lot, you know. The next one is orange color, is the evolution of potato in Asia. This is really a big change when we compare it with the last. Again, the evolution has been growing a lot with the end of the 90s. In Latin America, potato has been important since centuries, and it's growing, but it's growing, I would say, slowly especially as compared to Asia and eventually to Africa. If we move to Europe, I've divided Europe in three groups because the situation is quite different in Europe according to the countries and the sub-regions. So the yellow one is about the evolution of potato in Northwestern Europe, which includes France, Belgium, Netherlands, Germany, and UK. We still have the UK within Europe, at least for this estimation. And you can see that it's maintaining, and mainly because those countries they concentrate and they focus their production on potato processing. If we look at the 27 countries accepted those five of the EU, the European Union. You see that the production is in reduction because of change of style of life. And then on the yellow one presents the other Europe countries in Europe, which includes Albania. You can see Macedonia, Norway. It includes Ukraine, Russia. So you see, the potato is remaining important. And finally, we have the potato in North America, which has also been increasing slowly, if we can say like this. So this is the situation of the world. But I insist, we can see the importance, the increase in Asia and Africa, and this is reflected in this graph when we compare the evolution of the potato production first in the developing countries. You see the blue line compared to developed countries, and around 2006 the production in developing countries became much more important than in the developed countries. So today, around 1.3 billion people worldwide consume potatoes as I insist, I'm saying about staple food. I'm not mentioning those who are just eating potato chips, I'm talking about the staple food. And it makes potato the third most important food crop in the world today. So behind wheat and rice. So, but potato is it's an important food crop. So just wanted to mention now that what is the situation and how can potato contribute to face the global challenges. The global challenges, today the demand for food we know that will increase by 50% by 2050. We have the effect of the climate change, and also we have the effect of regional conflict. Just without insisting the actual conflict that we are facing and creating this disturbance in the world is Ukraine, especially the Middle East conflict. So in that context, global food system requires substantial improvement. First, to improving and to provide income and sustainable livelihood to farmers, obtain nutrition product for the consumer, and also minimize the effect of the environment footprint. In this context, potato can help to provide effective solution to meet those challenges, and we are going to see how. So potatoes can be an effective solution to address these challenges. Let's start if we talk about the resilience of potatoes. It has a high yield potential. Its adaptability to different agroecological systems. I've been working on potato for many years. You can see potato growing at the sea level, and I've been in the Andes, and you can find potatoes at 4,000 meters altitude. So potato is quite flexible and can adapt to different agroecological systems. As compared to some other crops, it has short growing cycles. And about the carbon footprint, I just would like to mention that a recent comparative study was implemented in China. It was in 2021, where they found that potato, despite its relatively low yield under Chinese condition, has lower greenhouse gas emission and water demand than other staple crops like maize, wheat, and rice. And that was estimated on a per calorie basis. So potato, that point of view, also can play an important role. If we look also what potato they contribute to food security and income, they have a dual role, cash crop and food security, and also they are produced locally, and they play an important role in food crisis. What I want to say is that compared to other commodities, fresh potatoes are a product that is little marketed on world market, and the potato is absent from the major international commodity exchanges. So it is less affected by price volatility at the global level. Donc, when there are distribution on the global food supply, as we can see already with the problem in the Middle East, those countries who produce potato, they can be a type of a security, continue to producing food at the price which is not too much affected. And the last aspect is the added value. I think there is more and more processed potato in developing countries, which gives added value to the producers. And finally, about energy and nutrition, everybody knows that potato is energy rich, but it is also a source of vitamin C, potassium, dietary fiber, and also it contains micronutrients which are important. There is the problem of iron deficiency is a problem in many developing countries, and also zinc. I want to mention that the International Potato Center is working. It's a priority for SIPNO to select varieties which are richer in iron and zinc that could be used to improve the supply of these elements. When we started to promote the idea of an International Day of Potato, that was already some years ago, I remember, many people were asking, why an International Day of Potato? So it is the first International Day related to a major food crop. The idea was to raise awareness and understanding of the potato nutritional benefits and contribution to society and food security, because sometimes there was a negative image about the potato that was not so I would say positive regarding the human health, just to put it simply. So it was important to say that yes, potato has nutritional benefits. And also what we wanted to do when we promoted the National Day of Potato was to encourage global collaboration between public and private sectors, and also between countries and global institutions. When I talk about global institutions, well, just mention FAO, and also, for example, I was working with the International Potato Center, so that was what we wanted to promote at that time. So after, I would say, 2-year planning process, in 2023, the United Nations General Assembly proclaimed May 30th as the International Day of Potato. So that's a celebration that will be celebrated in many countries and in different cultures. So at that time, FAO was invited by the UN General Assembly to facilitate the celebration of the International Day and to promote it. And again, as I said before, what the idea was to bring together government, potato association from the world for this celebration. And the celebration, we will see it later on, it can be done through social media interaction, in-person event, to convey messages about the potato. So now in the next phase of this presentation that I will share with Makiko Taguchi, we will present you the celebration events that are coordinated by the FAO this year, and then I will let you know what we are planning to do with the World Potato Congress. Makiko, I'll let you continue.
Thank you very much, Andre, and thank you again for giving me this opportunity to speak to the World Potato Congress members and crowds about this year's International Day of Potato. As Andre mentioned, it started the first celebration in 2024. And this is our third worldwide celebration. And this is just really hot off the press. This year's theme is Where Potatoes Grow, Livelihoods Flourish, which you see on this slide here. And with this theme, we will be encouraging everyone who's on this call, everyone who is working on potatoes, who just loves potatoes, to join the celebration on May 30th. And maybe we can go on to the next slide, Andre. So this year, from FAO side, we are supporting, our role is to celebrate and to facilitate the celebrations around the world. And one of the key events that we'll be hosting this year will be held in the country of Lesotho. Some of you may not be familiar where that is. It's in the southern part of Africa. It's a small country, landlocked country that sits inside of South Africa, actually, but it's a highland country and they are a grower of potatoes. And they have, as a country, they have been investing in developing their potato value chain through the One Country, One Priority product um, initiative that FAO is also supporting various countries for. So that is what we wanted to share around the world with all of you and to say, okay, potatoes originate from the Andes in South America, as Andre mentioned, but it has become and it is growing to become a more important crop in the African context as well. So that is what we would like to highlight through this event in Lesotho. We will also have colleagues from the International Potato Center, hopefully, and also from the World Potato Congress, which will be held in Kenya this year. Which, the information will be shared later. But just to showcase that it's an important crop. And it's an important crop for many developing countries and for smallholder farmers and for those that are vulnerable around the world. And then, of course, as I mentioned, we are collecting information about other celebrations that are happening around the world. Andre will talk about the other ones coordinated through the World Potato Congress members. If you know of any other events, please do write to us. I think Ellen will be posting the web information on the chat, but our email address. But please do let us know what you'll be organizing in your countries, in your institutions, or in your neighborhood, or wherever you are. Also, here in FAO headquarters, which I'm sitting at today, it's in Rome, Italy. The government of Peru, in collaboration with the government of Spain, will be hosting some cooking demonstrations and tastings to those present here in Rome. And we will be recording these events and we'll be posting them on the website later on. So maybe if you can go to the next slide, Andre. So where you can find information about the International Day of Potato, there's the website www.fao.org, International Potato Day. It's a bit confusing. It's International Day of Potato, but our website is International Potato Day. There you can find further information about this year's celebration, but also past 2024, 2025 celebrations. Information is also available down on the screen. So please do visit our website. And then there's a guide to the International Day of Potato that you can see on the screen there. If you go to the website, you can select various points, but in that guide, you can see how you can use this image. You also see behind me is the official, it's not a logo, it's a visual identity for the International Day of Potato that you can also use for your events that you'll be hosting around the world. And there are additional communication materials that you can find through the links available on the website. And again, please do tell us about your events so that we can also add that information on the official website. Back to you, Andre.
Okay, thank you, Makiko. So it brings me to the next slide to present the celebration of the International Day of Potatoes this year, which is planned and coordinated with the World Potato Congress in different countries. And first, I would like to thank the colleagues from the World Potato Congress who shared with me the information about the celebration in their country or region. So you can see the celebration, it will cover South America, the South Africa, Australia, Canada, Europe, and potato USA. So I'm going to present briefly what those colleagues who are mentioned here on the slide, contributed, the information they contributed about the celebration that will be implemented. So if we start with Latin America and Chile, so this is the information I received. They are planning to have a special event on the 28th of May. It's going to be type of a congress where there will be several partners participating to that event. And this event is aimed at the entire potato sector, producers, industry, authorities, researchers, and technical advisors. And also it is going to be complemented with a WhatsApp network that will allow people to interact. So that's about the Chilean Potato Association called ACHIPA. I was also informed by my colleagues in Latin America that there will be celebration in Ecuador with the National Agricultural Research Institute, INIAP. There will be a webinar that's going to be implemented on May 26th in collaboration with the International Potato Center. And the idea of this webinar, again, is to promote the International Day of Potato, and it will involve the participation of national and international experts, and they will discuss in this, because that's going and they will address how to strengthen the production and sustainability of the potato crop in Ecuador. Yeah, I received also from Julio Karadzic, who helped me to collect information, that there will be activities also implemented by the Ministry of Agriculture in Peru and by the Agriculture Research Institute, AgroSavia in Colombia. That's also on the plan, but there was no time to get all the details for this webinar, but activities will be also implemented in those countries. In South Africa, the celebration, like they've been doing it in the previous year, will be linked to Market Day to celebrate the potato in the Johannesburg Fresh Produce Market, and that involving different potato value chain actors. It will start with a radio live broadcast from the market in the morning, just promoting the day and the activity that will be implemented. About product engagement, one example which is, I think, quite interesting, the potato soup will be served to buyers and stakeholders just to show to people how potato can be consumed, and so it's funny and interesting, and will stimulate the interest of the participant. And then there will be an industry exhibition to display the potato related product from the different organizations, and also they will explain their contribution to the potato value chain. So that's for South Africa. Potato Australia, they have also important plans for the celebration. So first they will collaborate, will teaming with the veggie scientist, to uncover science and the real story about every potato. So for just what they say, potato is not just a vegetable; it can bring much more. And they want the next generation to see how potato can contribute to nutrition, about its versatility and sustainability. So that's one aspect of the celebration in Australia. Then Australia is also seeking people across the value chain and to become potato ambassador, and for them to tell the story about to the social media about what they are doing. They will share a video or a photo, tell the world about the role and why potato are not just an object vegetable. You can see on the right couple of these potato producers who are already potato ambassadors. And then through the event, they will encourage people to join Potato Australia and continue to celebrate this year, but to celebrate also in the future. Concerning Canada, we got information from the Prince Edward Islands. What I want to say first is that the celebration in Canada will be implemented across Canada in different provinces. So now I'm presenting the celebration in the Prince Edward Islands, and with whom I have been interacting. So it will be mainly based on social media campaign to promote the International Day of Potato. There will be press media release during the week leading to May 30, and the focus will be on the government, growers, and also the industry. Through the social media, The campaign will include video casting about the importance of the potato industry in Prince Edward Island. And also there will be online advertising about it, local radio contests, potato giveaways, and prizes that will be given on May 30th. Yeah. About Europe, there will be an event that will be implemented in coordination with Europatat, which is the European Potato Trade Association. They told me that they are working with other regional organizations, the EU PPA, which is this is an association of potato processors, European Snack Association. You see that they are developing what they call a video journey. So that video will, and you can see on that picture, will present the evolution and the potato through the potato value chain. You know, so that's they're working on that video that will be developed for the International Day of Potato and will continue to be promoted during the next month, just to highlight the potato in Europe. In the Netherlands, they already have been involved in the International Day of Potato, and but their focus was on politics. You know, they wanted to involve the politicians into their celebration, and when they said this year that the year focus on a journey through the world of potatoes, this year the journey will allow the politicians to connect physically with the potato value chain actor from different parts of the Netherlands. That's going to be organized in an event where the politician will be able to interact with the potato value chain actors. So I think I think it's also an important aspect to involve and I think to improve the image of the potato with the politicians. Yeah. Then Potatoes USA, they started some activities already earlier this year, and they have a culinary team that creating original recipes. They wanted to feature potatoes in traditional dishes around the world, you know. So, and those videos are shared on social networks and digital media, contributing in May to the International Day of Potato and celebrating the importance of potato around the world. It's a quite interesting initiative. And you can see here that they have been developing around 12 different recipes, you know, from different parts, from Europe, from Asia, from Africa, from South America. And you know, when you see on the right, each recipe is linked to a video where you can see how those dishes are prepared. But you can find that on YouTube. And if you want more information, here you can contact Kayla, potatousa.com. She can give you more information. Eventually, she could propose to contribute with this type of initiative in the future. But I want to go into a little more details. You see, these are different dishes that they've promoted, and with this one, I want to, you see, for this month of May, they have promoted a recipe from Peru, which is a way to celebrate the Andean birthplace of the potato. Okay, so that brings me to the end of this presentation. I would like to thank you for attending this presentation for attending this presentation and the webinar that we have uh, organized with FAO. And also, I think for me, it is nice to see how the International Day of Potato celebration now is spreading around the world, you know. And I think it's only the third celebration, so I can imagine that in the future, that celebration will continue to develop much. It was gonna become much broader. So again, here you have like Makiko was mentioning, you have the address of the International Day of Potato Secretariat is at TFAO. Then if you would like to get more information how to collaborate. And I will finish promoting an event that will be organized by the World Potato Congress. Is the congress that will be held in Kenya from October 26th to 30th, 30th of October. So you can find more information if you go in on the website of the World Potato Congress. Again, thank you very much.
Thank you
So,
also for having me again. And just to inform everyone, we have just launched a community of practice for the International Day of Potato so that we can facilitate information exchange. The address to sign up for that has already been posted by Ellen in the chat, but I'll put it again. Please do join us for this community of practice. So if you have any questions or any suggestions to improve the International Day of Potato celebrations, or any projects on potatoes that you may be working on, we would welcome your contributions there. So thank you again for having me.
yeah, thank you also, Makiko, for joining us in this webinar. And also, wanted to say to the participant, if you have any question, don't forget that you can ask your question in the Q&A tab that's on the bottom. I don't know if it's on the bottom on the top of our screen. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. So let me just have a look if there's any questions. Yeah. We have some greetings, which is nice. And yeah. So at the moment, I don't, I'm getting some greetings and thank you. I don't have any question yet. So if you have any question, don't hesitate to include them in the Q&A.
I think your presentation was very well prepared, Andre, and I think many of the listeners may be also potato enthusiasts. But I would like to thank you for this opportunity. It's in 2 weeks' time till the celebration. On the 29th of May is the day when we will have the celebration in Lesotho. We will be sharing the link to the event. We hope to have a live cast through Zoom during the event from Lesotho. So if you can join that celebration, we welcome you to join as well. And we will be posting the recording of the event also later on, probably by 1st of June on our official website. So please do visit us beyond May 30th, which is the celebration of the International Day of Potato.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. I assume that many people know when to check the recipes and testing them, no? Yeah.
Yes, we would like to. I mean, it looked like Potatoes USA have a lot of interesting YouTube videos and different recipes shared. Will have some recipes shared on our website as well. But if you have other suggestions, I mean, that's another thing about potatoes, right? That it's a very versatile uh, crop, food that can go very well with many different cuisines and different dishes around the world. So we would certainly welcome hearing all about the potato dishes that maybe some people from other countries may not be familiar with. So we will continue to, of course, celebrate the International Day on May 30th every year. So in the future, we will welcome any suggestions. The other piece that we wanted to also maybe taking this opportunity to give you a sneak preview, so to speak, we will be launching the call for the theme of 2027 on May 30th or on our website. So we look forward to getting your suggestions on what topic, what theme we should focus on for 2027. And we'll start the call on the 30th of May, and then we will announce the selected theme for 2027 at the World Potato Congress in Kenya. So
Mhm.
looking forward to uh, having collectively from hearing from all of you and collectively selecting the theme for next year.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Makiko. And talking about 27 and just seeing on the chat that Guillermo is telling us that the Latin American Potato Association will have its Congress in April 2027. So that's going to be again another opportunity to celebrate the International Day of Potato with the Latin American Potato Association because yeah, good. Thank you, Guy, for promoting it and you include it already in the website, which is good. Okay, good. Okay, so yeah, everybody, as you say, everybody has been convinced. So yeah, there is a question there that asks if new biotechnological techniques are included as a theme. So that's a question to be discussed. It's from Gabriela Massa. Okay, but that's we are at least we FAO is taking note of that, and okay, we'll see how that can be considered for a future team. Yeah,
Thank you very much, everyone.
yeah.